Just a quick video. Which one am I going to watch? YouTube, STV. Where's the sound gone? Where the fuck's the sound?
I'm at the police cordon where there was a large battery fire here earlier on this afternoon in Kilwinning. Now, it's not the first time this battery plant has gone on fire. Actually, this day last year, it also went up in smoke. Now, local residents told STV News and shared some dramatic footage of the incident this afternoon. One woman told us she was out hanging up her washing and she thought there was a terrorist attack that was making such a loud noise. Now, fire crews are wrapping up and the blaze is contained, but there is still, as you can see behind me, an emergency services presence here, and there may well be for some time.
So that's fucking terrifying, isn't it? That's look at the houses. That is terrifying. What's the forklift doing sitting there? There's a truck reversing. Wow, what does that say on there? Let's look at that again. Let's pause it when we get to the... What does that say? What's that company? I'm never getting to North Ayrshire. Is that North Ayrshire Council? I mean, see that stuff is insane. That the cobalt and all the I can't remember the names of it. I'm not a chemist, but it's the poisons, and it's all going up in there and landing. You know, the reality is you should get away from there. You know, you shouldn't be shutting your windows. You know, you should be getting in your car and taking your bairns and your dog and your cat and everything and getting the fuck out of there. That's what you should be doing. But I mean, I don't know what's downwind of that. Is that Ayr, the town? I don't know. Where's all that smoke going? Anyway, right. So I thought I'd just quick video. You're also aware of things that you're also aware that sometimes things disappear off the internet. I've learned that myself with the 20 zones. And I been going on about Ian Livingstone saying that they're not going to prosecute, and the thing I read that from the paper totally disappeared because it had been removed. So this is, look at this is a joke, really, but it's not a joke. That's the 14th of May 2021. Fenix opens recycling facility in Scotland specialising in EV lithium-ion batteries. Oh, right, so there we go. That's the unit there. That's in Kilwinning. So look at them. There's him there. And him there. Look at them. And that guy looks really weird, doesn't he? What's the body language there? Is this some random weirdo they brought along just to... Is he related to some of them or something? So they've got the equipment there, metal drums, that thing. It's bullshit. Anyway, we'll quickly do it. Fenix Battery Recycling has opened a multi-chemistry battery recycling facility in Kilwinning in Scotland, specialising in electric vehicle batteries. The fully licensed and permitted site near Glasgow is ready to accept batteries for storage and discharge, with material coming from as far as the US to be treated by the company. That is out of order. Now we are recycling batteries from the US. It's been shipped to Scotland. Anyway, let's speed this up. The news comes after Fenix Battery Recycling, Ever Resource and University of Birmingham received $955,000, $1.3 million grant funding. The funding was from the UK government. Innovate UK Smart Grants Programme will be used to develop separation technologies for end-of-life lithium-ion batteries. Damien Lamkin, Commercial and Business Development Director at Fenix Battery Recycling, said the company's development plans also include establishing educational and research facilities within the wider community in Scotland. Fenix Battery Recycling also has a plant in Willenhall in the West Midlands, which is due to become fully operational once it received its permit from the Environment Agency, a process which has been delayed by COVID-19. What an absolute scam. What an absolute scam. Bullshit of the highest degree. So they're bringing batteries in from bloody the US. So let's just have a last look at the fire. That is horrifying. That's absolutely horrifying. That's the separation technology for you. It's definitely doing its job.
Fire crews tackling the inferno at the Fenix battery recycling plant in Kilwinning this afternoon. Flames ripping through the building and loud explosions being heard as the blaze took hold. Around 40 firefighters have been tackling the fire, and nearby residents are being urged to keep their windows and doors closed.
Windows and
When
doors.
did all this start?
About 12 weeks.
And what did you hear or see first?
Just heard all the banging.
And has anyone said what they think may have started the fire?
No, they hadn't said nothing. They knew it. Police were running telling us to stay in the house.
See that guy?
Okay. And this is the second time this has happened. Did you live here the last time?
Yes, this is an anniversary present.
And did they tell you that they'd cleared up the area? Was it your understanding that there was no batteries there
They
anymore?
were clear, but they haven't been near the place yet.
That's shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. Where's all that going? That's toxic material going into the sky and then coming back down onto farming land and the water table and you name it.
Well, police cordons in place here to prevent people getting too close to the
Davy
fire
Donaldson.
at the battery factory, and that's likely to remain in place for some time to come, you would think. Now, a lot of people trying to go about their business here, but that's proving extremely difficult because people can't get in or out due to the cordon that's now in place. I spoke to one woman trying to pick up her grandchild, and that simply wasn't possible at this time. Now, let's not forget that the fire at the battery factory has happened today, but that happened just over a year ago in the very same place. Fire crews battled a massive blaze at the same battery recycling plant 12 months ago.
Fucking hell.
Hundreds of people living beside the Fenix battery recycling plant had to flee their homes last year. Loud banging noises could be heard as
Jesus,
far away
fuck.
as neighbouring towns Irvine and Stevenston as thousands of batteries exploded. Many people living locally would have thought that lightning couldn't strike twice, but it has. Today's
Fucking
fire
right
has
it
left
can.
people wondering why this has happened again. Motorists and pedestrians are being urged to avoid the
Motorists.
area, and people in the houses nearby are being asked to keep their windows and doors closed as investigations into how the
Fuck.
fire started continue.
Keep your windows and doors closed, eh? While you fucking die. That's quite a long report there. We'll try to speed it up a bit. That's unbelievable.
That's all I've got my barrels on.
Right. So that's them lot. They've come up there, scammed the government, British government. What was it? 1.3 million. £955,000, $1.3 million grant funding. And I've been arguing with people about electric cars, these evangelists saying, they say, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. It's all nonsense. They're not recycling, they can't recycle them. It's because it costs too much. And if they could, people would be queuing up to get them. So what we're looking at here is idiots like that are going to turn up, rent a place like that, and there's nothing to stop. Like, it could be like, you know, even a lock-up room for where you live could have, you know, a Tesla or something. Somebody just rents it. You need to watch out for this. Say, like, if you're letting out a unit or a lock-up or whatever it might be, someone says, oh, what, and then they pay the rent. They might keep paying the rent, and then they fuck off and leave a Tesla sitting there. Because at that, soon they'll be worth nothing, these things. You know, and what you're going to do with the battery, so you're going to have to phone up and pay £500, £600 or £700 to come and get it taken away. So where are they taking it to? People like this, and putting it in a place like that. It's absolutely insane. So Scottish Government and the UK Government are pushing this shit, and they're responsible for this. And that guy, don't you feel sorry for that guy? There's plenty online about this. Maybe it's too much for them to cover up, eh? See this? A fire which engulfed a battery recycling plant Kilwinning, this is STV News, is not being treated as suspicious after explosion. It's not. It's like, well, it's a crime, isn't it? It's a crime, so it's suspicious. That's like insane, isn't it? It's because it's like the government is behind it, so it's not suspicious. So we've got to put up with that shit. Look what's happened there. All that horrible stuff in that. Fuck, there was a whole. I don't know what they're going to do. That's more than likely contaminated that ground twice. You know. I don't know what. I'm trying to find that. Is it the aftermath? No reports of any casualties, but how would you know? You get cancer in a couple of years. Yeah, that's a green dream for you. Yeah. What a lot of shit, isn't it? This should be like this. To me, this is a national. You know, this is, you know, it's not a conspiracy. It's a. Oh, I forgot the word. Anyway, thanks for watching. I think we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching this video. Bye. Well, we'll try and
Closed.
When did all this start?
Is that guy there, right?
12 weeks.
And what did you hear or see first?
Just heard out of the banging.
And has anyone said what they think may have started the fire?
No, they hadn't said nothing.
So it's tragic that guy, there, Robert Stevely. I mean, he's obviously about 70 or something. He's probably not in the best of health. And look what the fucking government are doing to that guy. He's living there. He's probably chuffed when he moved there. His new houses. And look at him. Look what they're doing to him. That's really the thing about what they're doing to people like him. I mean, he's like, what's he going to do about it? You know, he doesn't even seem like very confident with talking. Obviously, because being interviewed is a thing that back in the day didn't really happen, but now I slaughter on YouTube and everything all the time, so able to talk a lot of crap. But it's tragic. Yeah, it's really tragic. So thanks for watching. We'll leave it at that. Bye.
May have started the fire?
No, they hadn't said nothing. The police were around telling us to stay in the house.
Stay in the house, okay. And this is the second time this has happened. Did you live here the last time?
Yes, this is an anniversary present.
And did they tell you that they'd cleared up the area? Was it your understanding there was no batteries
They
there
were going
anymore?
to clear them, but they haven't been near the place yet.
What a tragic fucking disaster. Then they'll just forget about it and move on. But we've got to remember about this.
Well, police can get in or out due to the cordon that's now in place. I spoke to one woman trying to pick up her grandchild, and that simply wasn't possible at this time. Now, let's not forget
Alright, thanks for watching.
that the fire in
Bye.
the battery factory has happened today, but that happened just over a year ago in the very same place. Fire crews battled a massive blaze at the
So a
same
year
battery
ago. That's at
recycling
night then.
plant 12
Oh,
months
that's
ago.
why that's
Hundreds of
dark,
people
that one.
living
Yeah,
beside
that's
the
at night.
Fenix
That's a year ago.
recycling plant
I've
had to
seen
flee their
videos,
homes
two different
last year.
videos. One was
Loud
at
banging
night.
noises
Yeah.
could be heard as far away as neighbouring towns Irvine and Stevenston as thousands of batteries exploded. Many people living locally would have thought that lightning couldn't strike twice, but it has. Today's fire has left people wondering why this has happened again. Whoop.
It's happened again because the government have allowed this to happen. So it's an absolute nightmare, and it will happen again and again. And these battery storage facilities they're putting up down the country shouldn't even be allowing that. We should be up there stopping them from building them. But what happens? I go on Facebook and I get attacked by these net zero people. You know, I try and speak out about it, but this is a storage, but it's the same as storing the new batteries. They're going to be what's even more dangerous probably, to take power off the grid, for when the rain doesn't, for when the wind doesn't blow and when the sun doesn't shine. That's their big plan, and it needs to be stopped, and it needs to be stopped now before there's people die with this. So the people will die with this because they'll get cancer and stuff off this. Right, I'm away now. Bye.